Good morning, friends. It's Bob again, reflecting on what it's like to and what it means to grow in love. Last Sunday, I talked about this idea of changing our measurements and that we need to actually be making choices that measurably move us in love's direction. And as we're doing that, it occurs to me that we're playing what they would call in the National Basketball Association, we're playing small ball. When we want to grow in love, we are going to be doing lots and lots and lots of small things that move us in love's direction. Love, I think that we tend to look at the giant work of Jesus on the cross and say, gosh, my love is just never going to be that big. That's admittedly going big, like bigger than anything else in all of history. But if we're going to play small ball, if we're going to go with Therese of Lisieux, if we're going to go in that little way, then it means that we're going to have to break things down in much smaller chunks. And so I love the way that one of my friends put it: small things done with great love can change the world. Small things done with great love can change the world. The little way, the doing lots of small things. And so what do I mean by that? Well, interesting, as I was preparing for the message on Sunday and I was sitting down, Becky was down in San Diego with our daughter, and she had texted me, and I'm doing the final edits on my message, and I'm thinking that somehow I want to love better, Lord. I want to grow measurably in that whole thing. Becky texts me and says, hey, we were thinking about going to the zoo, in the afternoon with our daughter and son-in-law and our granddaughter. And I was just like, oh, that just sounds really tiring and expensive. And so I thought about all these things, and I typed all this stuff out, in a text form. And I was just about ready to send it. I thought, wait a minute, I'm just preferring my own, my own comfort over what might be best for others. And so I just texted her back and said, I'm good with that. Let me know the details. And that was like a pretty big pivot, in terms of what am I going to do? How am I going to spend my time? And am I going to arrange my life around what's convenient for me, or am I going to think about others? And really, for me, that's one of the big things that this comes out to, is that I make so many choices on the basis of what's convenient for me. I think all of us do. And that love actually gets out of that convenience trap of what's convenient, what's comfortable for me. And because if something seems uncomfortable for us, then we typically will say no instead of yes to that. And I think that growing in love is measurably pushing beyond the what's comfortable for me and what's good for you and what's good for that group of people or my family or whatever, and making choices for them. And that is part of what growing in love is going to be. It's playing small ball. It's small things done with great love can change the world. So that's the reflection for today. What small things can you do to begin to move the needle in love's direction today? Small things done with great love will change the world. Thanks so much for joining me. I love you.